Hey, you, what it do? It's your boy, Rob Does It All, coming to you live and direct from, not from Svalbard anymore, though. I moved from Svalbard, and I'm coming to you live and direct from Tromsø, Norway. That's still on the mainland, or that's on the mainland. Left Svalbard, and yeah. But we got good news today, and that good news is that, yes, Lindsay, reindeer treats are still 25 cents. That's my intro, and that's what it's going to be every time. So, I wanted to make a video, another one. I've been getting like so many crazy questions ever since I put out the How to Get a Job on Svalbard video. And so it's like a ton of people. If you go to that video, I'm going to put the link in the description. But if you go to that video, you can see it's like so many comments, so many people asking questions. And so then I get a lot of messages on Instagram and on my Facebook page, Snapchat, everything. All my social media is Rob Does It All, at Rob Does It all of it. So you guys can always reach me and always ask me anything you want. So I wrote down some questions. They're here. Can't see them, but they're here. And so I'm answering for you guys. All right. What made me move from Svalbard? Okay, so I moved to Svalbard because I was waiting for my visa to the mainland of Norway. And as everyone knows, you don't need a visa to live and work on Svalbard. So I thought it could be a cool thing to go there while I was waiting for my visa to be approved. And if slash when, and it did get approved, my visa got approved, then I could just move down from Svalbard because I was in New York City. So instead of going from New York City all the way over, I thought if I went to Svalbard first while I waited, then I could just come down. So that is why I moved. My visa got approved. I got a job on the mainland, and I'm a bar manager here in Tromsø. So, it's no conspiracy. Svalbard was dope. Svalbard's fun. If you can ever go to Svalbard, you should go to Svalbard. It's amazing. I just got another job opportunity and other things happened in my life. So I took advantage of that and I left. But I still got major love for everybody on Svalbard. And I have to come back and visit. I have to go back and visit. So that's why I moved away from Svalbard. So let's see. Is Svalbard, it's expensive, and can you save money? Svalbard is not, it's not more expensive than anywhere else. And matter of fact, it's actually cheaper than living in mainland Norway. You get paid good. Your housing comes with your job. So, if you work for one company, you'll like have a place over here. If you were to leave that company, go to another one, you would have to move. So it's not too expensive. I mean, it's comparable. You want to be making 3 to 4 times in your income just in life. You would like to be able to be making 3 to 4 times income to rent. So whatever your rent is, you would like to be making 3 to 4 times that. And I was. So it's good for me. And if you do that, yes. Can you save money? You can save money. And a lot of people, that's what they do. They go up there, they work, and there's not much else to do. So you work, you go out, have some drinks, have some friends, and you save. Okay, how is it for someone 30 to 35? Well, I mean, I don't know what makes you think I know that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just messing with you guys. I am in that age range. Actually, I'm close to it. 30 to 35, I mean, it's really the same because Svalbard is like Longyearbyen is a small village. So everyone knows everyone and there's not really like a gap between stuff. I mean, I got friends there that are 20, friends there that are 50. It's just kind of, we all hanging out together. We all doing, because the local community there is very close knit. So like no one's going to be like, you're 40, you can't hang out. You're 20, you can't hang out. Everybody's the same. When you're there, it's like a big family. So 30 to 35 is just like being anyone else. There's a lot of love in Svalbard. Like, I don't know what people think, but it's a lot of love in Svalbard and a lot of love in Longyearbyen. The people are great. They're nice. I mean, Yeah, when you're there, you're there. You're one of the family. You're one of the group. So you're local. Everything's great. Did you work full time, and was there days off? What kind of question is that? Of course, there's days off, but you can't. Where in the world do you work? You just work all the time. Well, okay, hold on. I was a Bering Sea fisherman, and we did work our ass off like all the time. So okay, I understand. But anywhere not on a fishing boat in the middle of the Bering Sea, you will have days off. And so I did work full time. I had a 100% contract, which means that I worked 5 days a week. I worked 40 hours a week, and I had 2 days off. So yes, there's a lot of work up there. Longyearbyen is a work camp. Like you're there to work. That's why your housing comes with your job. That's why everything is around you working. If you're not working, you really can't be there unless you're just visiting someone who lives there and you like stay with them. You can't just like go to Svalbard and just be like, I'm hanging out. Unless you're like a tourist, you're going to stay at the hotel or something like that. But you can't just go like you can't just go to Svalbard and just like rent an apartment and be like, hey, I just want to live here. So that doesn't happen. So yes, people are working and they're working full time. Although you can like work for a few different places. Like I knew this one lady and she had a few different jobs, her and her son. So you could work like a couple of days at one place, another job somewhere else, another day over here or something like that. But like there's work and you're going to find it and you're going to be working. Okay, let's see. Did you have a good understanding with the people you lived with? Well, I mean, I have my own apartment. I live by myself. But I think maybe just like the people around. And I did have a good understanding. Everyone in Svalbard speaks English. Everyone in Svalbard is essentially a foreigner because, as I said before, even Norwegians have to get their passport stamped when they go to Longyearbyen, when they go to Svalbard. It's a whole different Svalbard treaty, and with the whole thing of not many, like you're not really allowed to be born there because the hospital, the Longyearbyen Sykehus, is not really equipped for people to give birth. So, everybody's got to come from somewhere else. So, yeah, I did have a good understanding of people I lived with or lived around. Uh, like I had neighbors and colleagues that were from Finland and Poland and colleagues from France and Germany and Sweden. Yo, there's a lot of Swedes in like on Svalbard. Like it's like a Swedish mafia. I'm telling you, they're cool as hell. But there's a lot of them. I don't know what's going on in Sweden. They just be like, yo, I'll try to get to Svalbard. And it's just like, whoosh, they're everywhere. But I love my Swedes. Don't get mad at me. I love you guys. So yes, that's that answer. Were things easy to access? I mean, Longyearbyen is a small village. There's only like 2,000 people there, 2,500 people, like as far as like the local community. So it's not very big. I mean, if you've seen the aerial shots of Longyearbyen, it's like, that's it. That's Longyearbyen. So everything's easy to access. And from your place, was it difficult to get to work? Could you walk? Like, what else am I gonna do? How am I gonna get to work? Like, what do you think? I got a car? I didn't have no car. You have a snowmobile, but I did not have a snowmobile. My boy Antoine got a snowmobile. That man, we used to ride that joint, man. That's cool. But no, I had no snowmobile, no snow scooter, no car. I walked everywhere I had to go. And yes, you can walk. And I did a video about that, man. Hold on. Why are you asking me questions? I got videos, man. Check my channel. I got Let's Meet Some Svalbard Locals. I literally walked from my apartment to KB, to the bar, and we met people along the way. I'm about to put that link in the description too. Y'all gotta check that stuff out. Okay. So yeah, not difficult to get to work. It only took me like 8 minutes to walk to work. And yes, I walked. Okay, so the meat and potatoes of the video, all right? I just want to make everything clear from my How to Get a Job on Svalbard Part 1, which is now Part 1 because this is Part 2, of like how to get a job, because I get a lot of questions about that. And I'm like, yo, did I make the video? Like, no, nothing. Okay, so ways to get a job on Svalbard and Longyearbyen. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. You could contact the employers directly. And how do you find the employers? Man, I mean, listen, it's 2022. You got to be, you got to you got Google Maps, you got Google. Google is your friend, bruh. Go on Google Maps, go on Google, look up the jobs, look up the businesses. Like, for example, you look up the restaurants, right? If you go to Google Maps and look up restaurants in Longyearbyen, you're going to see Polferen, you're going to see Marianne's, you're going to see Stationen, you're going to see, like, you go to bars, you see Funkien, Carlsberger, Svalbard. I worked at Svalbard pub. I mean, like, you're going to find it, right? So then go to those companies' websites or social media pages and just contact them. Like, yo, I'm looking for a job. Are you guys hiring? That's literally what I did. I went to the Svalbard pub Instagram and messaged them. I just slid right in the DMs and was like, yo, are you guys hiring? And they said, yes, we are. Send your CV to this email address. And then I sent my CV to the email address. And then they called me on the phone. And then I interviewed. And then I got a plane ticket. And then I went to Longyearbyen. I had never been to Svalbard before. And that's like exactly what I did. There's like no secret sauce. It's just, direct from me to them. All right. So contact them directly. There's also a Facebook group that has jobs listed. And I'm going to put that in the description as well. That way, you don't have to contact me and I don't have to send it to you. I mean, you can contact me, but I'm just saying, I'm trying to give you all the information. I'm trying to give you everything I know so that you can make your Svalbard dreams come true. All right? I'm just trying to look out for you. Like, no one else going to do this for you. But Rob does it all, is the people's champ. I'm going to do it for you. All right? So wherever you come from, and people come from India, Africa, Asia, whatever. Well, India is in Asia. But anyway, wherever you're coming from, that way you can know. Now, when people ask me, how do I get a visa to Norway from wherever, right? So there is like a caveat. There's a catch 22. Not catch 22, there's a catch though. You can get to Longyearbyen and Svalbard visa free, and you can live there and you can work there as long as you want. But to get to Svalbard, you have to go to mainland Norway. So you will, you hear me? You will need a visa to get to Norway. But you can just get a tourist visa, right? So if you can get a visa, just allows you to visit Norway. Once you get to Oslo, you can then fly up to Longyearbyen, and then you're good. Now, if however long you stay, if you leave Longyearbyen, you'll be over your visitor's visa to the mainland. So when you leave Longyearbyen, you then have to leave Norway. But to get there and to be there and to stay there, you're like in a whole like different zone. All right. I am American. I do not know, without looking at Google myself, how to get a visa to Norway from wherever you live from. I'm not trying to be rude. I just don't know this, How do I get a visa? Like a guy asked me, I'm in India. How do I get a visa to Norway? Well, how would I know that? When you ask me that, you know what I'm going to do? Google. How do you get a visitor visa to Norway from India? And if I'm going to do that, then you need to do that, okay? You want to move to Svalbard, you need to do that. When I wanted to move to Svalbard, I did that, all right? So, there you have that. Also, I'm a bartender. I'm a bar manager now. I'm still a bartender, right? I don't know anything about the university on Svalbard because there is one. I don't know anything about any other industry. Someone asked me, can I get a nursing job on Svalbard? I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not a nurse. And I never went to the Longyearbyen Seagulls because, listen, you better off not going there. I mean, I love Longyearbyen, but listen, we all know when people have been there, they live there. The Longyearbyen hospital is like useless, you know. You're better off just taking 2 Tylenol, calling me in the morning. So yeah, I don't know anything else. If it's outside my realm, I don't know. But I do know is service industry, tourism industry jobs. That's really where like the bulk of the jobs is gonna be. Restaurants, hotels. So if you like trying to be a cook, a chef, you know, a waiter, a bartender, if you trying to be a cleaner, you know, cleaning hotel rooms, stuff like that. That's like those jobs are there. And then when you're there, you get to be there. And a secret fun fact that I found out after I got there was that when you work for these companies, like these companies are all under umbrellas, right? So like I worked at the Svalbard pub, and Svalbard pub is owned by Svalbard Adventures. And Svalbard Adventures is the best thing about Svalbard. I just love that company and I love everything. And I didn't even know, but then you get like free trips. So like I was able to do like all the snow scooter trips, go to Barentsburg. I've been to Peter Midden. I did boat trips. I did ATV trip. I did everything and it was free. Like it was amazing. I thought I was just going there to be a bartender and I would have been cool with just like a shift beer. But now I get to do all like the fun stuff and it didn't cost me any money. So, whew, that's like, that's pretty cool. So let me see here. So I said, ways to get jobs, contact employers directly, join the Facebook group. Yeah, so I'm gonna put all that stuff in the description and it's just really easy, guys. You just have to want it. Svalbard is a magical place. It's really cool. The people are nice. I miss everybody. It's dope. You know, it's not really so hard to get there. It's just like anywhere else. You know, look for a job, apply for a job, interview for a job, and then buy a plane ticket and go. So I hope that this has been more helpful than my last video. I guess in addition to my last video, I feel like I answered some questions and did all that. So, you know, just let me know. As you guys know, if you got any questions, you can put them right down in the comment box. I answer everything, you know, all my social media, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok. It's all. Rob does it all. So just hit me up. Let me know what's going on. And until next time, I'm out.